Well, hey everybody, it's Eric with Muscle Cars with Eric coming at you, and I have got another awesome episode of What's in Your Garage. Today I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, shooting a really cool, amazing 1972, I think it is, could even be older than that, van with a big block engine inside the van itself. It's an amazing job. The van is awesome. Let's see if he's home because we have the right time. Supposed to be here today. All right, so we're gonna check and see if he's here now. You know, we have the right time and all the other cool stuff, and it's again a gorgeous day. So we'll see what happens here. Oh yes, sirree, Bob. Mark.
How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you, man?
I'm good.
Good. Good seeing you again. And this is the Dragon Wagon here. Man, I'll tell you what thing. This is so freaking crazy cool. I can't wait to pull out of the garage, but as a result of that, it looks like we have to start this vehicle.
I have to start it.
Yeah, any problem with giving us a cold start video opportunity?
No, probably the neighbors, but other than that, no.
That sounds pretty cool, man. All right. Hey everybody, it's Eric with Muscle Cars with Eric with you again today, and we have another episode of What's in Your Garage. And today I have my friend Mark Greenwell. And Mark, you and I have known each other for a few years.
Yes, sir.
And I've seen your progression with this van, but tell us what year, make, and model is this van. But first of all, thank you so much for letting us be here together, man.
You're welcome.
This is an awesome van. So what year, make, and model of the van is it?
It's a 66 Chevy van.
Wow.
I've had it since 1973. Was my high school car in Maryville High School.
Very cool.
It's got 1976 Monte Carlo headlights in it, and everything I did on it on the bodywork, it's all been done in metal so that it wouldn't crack.
That's
I had
cool.
help with the bodywork from a partner of mine named Freddie.
Okay.
We worked on each other's vehicles as part of our deal.
That's very nice. Now look at these wheels. I mean, I like the setup on it. You have some big fat ones in the back there. We'll get those in a minute. But what do you have here?
Centerline wheels. They were really kind of era appropriate.
I like that.
Took off all the door handles, shaved them, got all with electric poppers.
That's pretty cool. Look at this paint. And this is this black or purple paint?
No, it's black with purple pearl. And a little bit of blue pearl in it.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And then folks, look at this mural here. I mean, this is very, very well done. And I like the way the stars appear in the thing. Show the fans here how you did that up there.
It's actually the guy that did the mural did it.
Okay.
Did this part of it, but I know what he did.
Okay.
He like this, had it in his hand and just blow it across there.
Wow.
That's how he put those in there.
You see that? Look at that. It looks like the stars are actually stars in there.
Yeah. I asked him to do that. I'd seen a van that had that done years ago, and so I asked him to do that.
This is just very, very well done. Let's step back here for a second here. So, is there a story behind this particular mural here with looks like the two warriors, a female, and a male, and then a dragon there? I mean, is the dragon on their side or not so much on their side?
No, I think it's on their side. This is Frazetta's artwork. The first time I did the van in '87, I had Frazetta artwork on it, and I really liked it. So when I redid it in 2005, I picked this artwork. And we joke with people that this is me and my wife when we were young.
There you go, yeah, right on. I see the resemblance, sure.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty cool. Now, let's go around here. Now, I really like this. This is just very, very well done. The mural work, the lightning, and tell us a little bit about these windows, because off camera you had a story you shared a story with me. Go ahead.
I put those in 1975, and they were bubble windows and they were plexiglass. Well, over the years I redid everything on it and could not find those, so I had to keep reusing them when I did extra customizing on it.
Okay.
And they just look real bad. They were all dry weathered, they were UV affected, they had all kind of cracks in them, no sheen at all. Well, my wife spent hours and hours and hours looking at all kinds of different ones, and she finally found these on eBay, new in a Mr. Gasket bag.
Oh, cool.
And you got to figure I put those in 45 years ago, so those things sat around for 45 years in a bag.
I'll be damned. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good for you. Now, is this the stock gas filler cap?
Yeah, regular gas cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's take a look at these rear tires here. They look pretty big. What size are they?
Those are 12 wide. Not too wide, but they're 12 wide Pro Track 50s. And I had Mickey Thompson's on there, but Mickey Thompson no longer makes a street tire.
Oh, all the tires are race tires?
Yeah, all of them are race tires, so
I didn't know
had to
that.
go with Mickey Thompson because I'm a Pontiac guy, and Pontiac motor. And as we're saying Pontiac, we get around to these Pontiac Catalina 1966 taillights.
Now, obviously on a Catalina, they're horizontal, not vertical. That's a very, very well done application of a classic taillight. I like that.
Thank you.
That is really cool. Now, obviously you had to do some body work here to get them like that.
French those out. Most people French stuff in. If you notice when you look at people that do Cadillac lights and stuff, usually they French them in. But being as I did the headlights out, I figured I'd go along with these out.
This is cool. And again, more of the dramatic dragon. Now, obviously we have a name for your van here, but I like this application too. You're going with the vertical.
Nice
you're going with the vertical here. I like that. Now, is that like a clear glass, smoked glass?
Oh, that's copper colored glass.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't see through that.
That's pretty cool. And look at this guy here.
Yeah, he's pretty cool too. I like him.
Pretty cool. Does he have a name?
No.
No. But your van has a name.
Yeah, he sure does.
Called the Dragon Wagon. Now, earlier today, we were chit-chatting in your home, and oh wow, dude, a wheelie bar. No, that's cool. So, have you ever had to use it?
We did back in the 90s.
Okay.
Because I did not have an interior in it.
Okay.
So I didn't have to worry about stuffing breaker or falling on
I
the engine and
understand.
catching on fire.
That's pretty cool.
It was all aluminum interior, and we raced it, and it didn't do wheel stands, but it pulled the wheels up and then set them down and did it enough to break the front shocks. So I had to take these webs for off-road and put the web to the bottom of the shock to the frame so that when the vehicle came up, the front wheels couldn't come down too far so it wouldn't pull that shock out.
Roger that. Now, what's up with the guy with the wizard here?
That's what I'm supposed to be looking like now. See, you got to look in the future there.
I see.
That's Father Time. And when I did the van in 1978, I had Father Time on this side.
Okay.
So when we redid it, I said, whatever we do, I still want Father Time to be here.
That's cool.
And this ball really looks neat under different kinds of light. It kind of
cool.
does a neon thing, kind of.
I like this. Again, great job with the graphics here. You have another dragon, but this dragon looks like it's going after a ship here.
Yeah, it's kind of reflection.
I see that. That's pretty cool. Right here, that's very well done. Wow, and then I have the shooting star here. That's pretty neat too. A little bit more lightning graphics. The moon up there. And now we're rounding the corner here, and we're gonna come on this side. Okay, so. So, are these pistons?
Those are pistons.
That's cool. Now, that's a door handle?
That's a door handle, and for the cargo doors, it has to twist. So it was nice to have a little piston to do that.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And I like this. This is old school appearance here.
Yep.
That's neat, man.
That's how we always did the vans.
Yeah, no doubt. Shag carpet.
Still got some of the shag.
Is that a fur-lined window? Is that what we have? Let's look over here.
Yep.
Fur-lined window. I'll be doggone. This is really, really neat. Wow, you know what? You said you had some cool lights going on. Why don't we pause for the cause, get some cool light action in here?
Okay.
All right, Mark, so we saw the exterior and it was remarkably well done. I mean, really, that's one of the best paint jobs I've ever seen. And now we have the interior of this thing with this, is that a 428 cubic inch engine inside your van?
It sure is a Pontiac. They only made it for 3 years. They were doing a 421, then they went to the 455 after they built this, so they only did this one for 3 years.
Wow. Now, though, we have all sorts of cool little treatments on the inside of this van, including lights. Now, over there, that actually, the noise you hear is a fan going to blow the curtain light material up. And you said you learned about this at Disneyland or something?
Pirates of the Caribbean, you're riding through on that boat and you can kind of see how they made their props. Of course, that's back in the 60s, you know,
yeah,
when they made that stuff. I
that's
thought about
so
it for all
cool.
those years and I said, well, I'm going to do that someday.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Now look at this, the mural down there.
Yeah, those have different colored lights that chase each other. So when he's shooting flames out, he kind of lights the other one on fire.
That is very, very well done. This is really, really cool, man. I like this. Fans out there are gonna love this thing too, bud. So tell me about this engine. You have all sorts of work here. It looks like there's turbochargers.
Twin turbos on it. It's got a, most cars don't have a rev kit. Those are springs that go against the bottom of the cylinder head and go down against the lifters to keep the lifters from wanting to float.
Okay.
It's all rollered, all solid rockers and solid lifters, so you do have to do valve adjustments. It's very difficult to tune because it's mechanically injected, and depending on the temperature change is dependent on the fuel mixture.
And we definitely have kind of temperature change here in Arizona from time to time.
Even in the same day.
Yeah, that's true. Like earlier today, it was 59 degrees in my house in Surprise, and now it's what, 78, something like that?
Yeah. So this mechanical injection is very difficult to work with. One thing about this is...
What is this right here?
That's a wastegate. It's a big wastegate, mechanical wastegate. It's a big spring in there. The more you turn the screw down,
right here,
the more boost you make.
I see, and that's the spring right there, right?
Yeah, yeah. Then this is kind of a neat part here. Boost comes out of here, goes into this vacuum diaphragm, which is pressure diaphragm, pushes that diaphragm over. When it pushes the diaphragm over, it blocks off the ability to return the fuel back to the tank.
Okay.
And that opens up your next 8 injectors. So it's kind of a fancy quadrajet carburetor made into a fuel injector.
Wow.
Yeah, so you run on 8 injectors, then your other 8 come on when you make boost, and that thing shuts off your fuel return.
Now what's this valve assembly right here?
This is, I used, when we raced it, we had it in an intercooler. Over on that side it had no interior. I put an ice chest with an electric pump and ice water. Okay. And we pumped the ice water in the front. Okay. Pumped the ice water out the back. This is actually a radiator in there. So that is intercooling. When people say they're intercooling something and they're drawing 180 degree asphalt air in front of their 220 degree radiator and they're running it through metal tubes into their car, they aren't doing anything for intercooling. They're doing nothing. Okay. Intercooling was made for cold. And so and this whole thing would condensate. It's run like a rape tape.
Wow. Speaking of which, I mean, I see you have a lot of plexiglass here. Now, is that more to protect the interior? What, is that your radiator cap right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's actually, I found that I had to angle the radiator like that because putting it straight, it got in the way of the I-beam suspension.
I understand, okay.
So angling it like that put all the heat right on the front of the motor. It wasn't too good for the motor. So putting the plexiglass there, it all directs the air underneath the motor instead of filling up this cabin with radiator heat.
Okay, I was going to ask you about the heat, so
okay, you asked about the heat right there.
Okay.
There's your solution. There's your solution for the heat.
Let's do that again. I didn't quite catch that. That's pretty crazy. Let's look at the solutions there. All right, so Here's the solution for the heat.
It comes on, then the fans come on.
So you have fans on both sides.
Yep. With the doors closed, then it creates enough pressure to blow all the air out the bottom.
Wow.
Then I have one more fan.
Okay.
Right here, this tube, I made a little fan. I took a little computer fan and made a little fan shroud.
Okay.
Ran that tube up, and when I turn that fan on, it blows air from underneath the vehicle, underneath that manifold, because this manifold gets so hot from being so thick
that
it wants to percolate the fuel.
Okay.
The engine temperature can be 160 degrees, and I'm percolating fuel.
All right, that makes sense.
I think we solved that.
Yeah, you mentioned that you've been working on that for a while. And
50
the
years.
last show we saw you at, you said, hey, I solved the problem.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Right on, man. That's neat. Now let's take a look at the interior here.
Okay.
The other interior. So this is a picture of the van on your fender, or wheel well, right? Wheel well, okay.
Of the passenger mural.
Yep.
And the driver's side has one of the driver's side mural.
I'll be damned. This is so cool.
That's koa wood that I used for the.
What is it called?
Called koa, Hawaiian koa wood.
Wow. Is that hard to keep moist here in this in the Arizona heat?
No, that actually has a semi-gloss clear coat on it.
Okay. Okay.
Flat semi.
And you have all sorts of switches here.
Yeah, all those switches there run fans, electric water pump, and gauges.
Okay.
And then the switches up on the ceiling all run all the lights that are in the back.
Roger that. Now you have some really cool gear shifts here. Now this is a B&M automatic transmission, but I like the pistons as the handles. That's very well done. You mentioned something about it being part of an award you received or something?
Yeah, these two were from the Sun City Vintage Car Club.
Okay.
I won an award, top 10 or something like that.
Oh, cool.
And I'm sorry, not those. These two pistons were on the award.
Okay, nice.
So I took them off the award and made the little brass shank and threaded it on both of them. I had to make this whole deal here. And this one, when you turn it this way or that way, you raise or lower the idle. And this one here, there's no fuel, there's full fuel.
Okay.
And you adjust these while you're driving down the road with the temperature changes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I like the covers here too. It's a whole dragon wagon theme, man. This is really, really neat, man. So we kind of covered the inside. We kind of covered the outside. I think now what we have to do is
probably drive it.
I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. I gotta drive my overkill thrill.
All right, folks, getting ready to go for a little ride in this really crazy van here. And that windshield's like right there. I'm touching it right there. That's crazy.
I didn't know why I was so scared to race it.
Yeah, no doubt. I bet you get a lot of thumbs up in this cruising around town, don't you? That's cool, man. This is neat, dude. All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching the last video. I hand selected a couple videos for you to watch right now. Click here.